Okay, we should now be up and running. Show between Marlins and Penrith. Just catching up. Here we are in the bottom of the third inning. Central Coast currently one out. Second, sorry, the pitcher. So that's two away here in the bottom of the third. On the scoreboard, Central Coast Marlins currently leading for 6-0. Central Coast Marlins played at 4 runs in the first innings. They haven't played it third innings, but currently base. Come back to you with some further comments. We won't organised here. Representing who? Okay. Right. Okay, apparently had an issue with the sound cutting in and out before. We've just changed some settings here on the mixer. Let's see if that is a bit better, that the sound is now coming through consistently. If you can just let us know there, those that were providing us with some feedback, Jiva or anyone else that was watching, if you can just let us know if that sound's working well. Thanks. And a fly out there to left field by Khan Flynn in the 9-hole for the Central Coast Marlins brings the bottom of the third innings to a close, with the Central Coast Marlins currently leading this fixture here 6 runs to 0.
Luke, 56? Yeah, he's done. Yeah. That's we could do another round. 47. The next one to come is 48. Most of it is basically oh, what?
Keep an eye on his heels.
No, because if I start eating it,
I will eat the whole lot with the
I think the tea was good today. The tea the other night, a box of
I really.
And a nice 4-1 play there by the Central Coast Marlins for the second out of the innings.
How do you have? Oh, yeah, beautiful. Thank you very much. I'll be back.
Okay.
Think so much of these 4 days at Penrith.
Yeah. No, well, you won't pay for anything at the canteen because we pay for schools. You want lunch when you finish, you just grab it from the canteen. Yep, absolutely. That's what everyone's supposed to do. Once the boys
Now batting the shortstop Tyler Doyle. And sitting up in the middle there by Matt Oldfield, put runners in the corners.
Yeah, that's
with 2 out. And looks like we have a pitching change here.
That would be.
Well on to the centre post starting pitcher Lachlan McGraw, who will now be replaced on the mound by Connie Hardy.
Welcome back here in the top of the fourth innings. Centre Coast Marlins currently leading 6 runs to 0. We have runners in the corners, and looks like Tyler Doyle there has hit one straight down the first base line, unfortunately into the Penrith side, at least into the first baseman's gloves. So that ends the threat of the runner in scoring position there for the Penrith side, with runners on 1 and 3 at that stage. And Luke Jacobs leading things off here for the Central Coast Marlins in the bottom of the fourth innings. For those wondering, it went silent then. I had to turn off the ground effect mics and the commentary mic because we play music, etc. during innings breaks here, and if we play them over the live stream, we get copyrighted. So we need to shut down the ambient sounds. And unfortunately, for you guys in virtual space, you get silence. We don't have an real alternative we can provide to you. So apologies for that, but that's the legal requirements of live streaming and music. So, and based on balls there to Luke Jacobs. And a base on balls there to Luke Jacobs brings to the plate second base Kai McIntosh Walsh.
But that's really not the point. They want to use this program.
For those interested, we'll go through the Penrith defensive lineup, which I had, but I couldn't read all the names. So let's go through it. We'll do the starting lineup. The starting lineup was pitching was Matt Oldfield, catching was Trent Whitbread. First base was Callan Crawford. Second base Tom Hunter. Third base Cooper Murray. Shortstop was Tyler Doyle. Left field was Matthew Lowe. Centre field Jack Hunter. And right field Joel Galea. And at the start of this innings, we had a defensive change for the Penrith side. Matt Oldfield and Tyler Doyle, the pitcher and shortstop, swap positions. So 1-6, 6-1 in baseball jargon. So the current pitcher now is Tyler Doyle. And runner goes there on a hit and run, I assume. And Kai McIntosh bows out down the left field line. That's your current Panthers defensive lineup. And we'll go through the Marlins defensive lineup in the next defensive innings for them. And the runner goes again. This time the batter leaves the ball up high. And the runner, without sliding, is safely through to second. Might have been close if the ball was caught there.
I didn't pick them or even ask them. Yeah, they scored. I just said, my file.
So full count here on Kai McIntosh Walsh.
Yeah, and it's not really that good.
Okay. Could have been, but I can't. Kai McIntosh Walsh lines out there to third base, but the runner advances on the throw. Now batting Ryan Hudson. Ryan Hudson grounds out back to the pitcher for the second out of the innings. With two away and a runner in scoring position on third base. Now to the plate. Shortstop, Chet Robinson. And Chet Robinson beats the throw there from the shortstop across to first base to be safe on first. Plates the runner from third. Score now 7 runs to 0. Now hitting right field, Brett Allen. Mine.
Yeah, bud. That's right.
And great range there by the Penrith centre field to take the catch running back towards the fence for the third out of the innings. So with 4 completed, the score currently Central Coast Marlins 7, Penrith 0.
Robin. I was going to say, who's dispatch
Followed me from over there in the hallway.
The Central Coast Marlins defensive lineup, while we have a moment, there's been a change, so I'll get it right. Catching, we have Jordan Jones. First base, Parker Robinson. Second base, Kai McIntosh Walsh. Third base, Ryan Hudson. Shortstop, Chet Robinson. Left field, Flynn Kahn. Centre field, Luke Jacobs. Right field, Brett Allen. The starting pitcher today was Lachlan McGraw, who has now been replaced on the mound by Tynan Harding. Leading off for the Penrith side is the catcher, Trent Whitbread. In mid. Let me speak over it, cancels it out. And a nice 6-3 play there by Chet Robinson for the first out of the top of the 5th innings, I believe. Now to the plate. Where are we up to? Left field, Matthew Lowe. Just to the music, can you? Can you hear me clearer?
You're 3 seconds.
No.
Yeah, because I started talking after it. I turned it, that's right, I turned it down though.
And they'll here's it.
So I'm going to have to turn it off though when it's only music. I'll turn it off. We might get away with that one.
I get away with that one, but I turn it off every time playing. He's long. He's very close.
And Matthew Lowe caught out on strikes there for the second out of the innings. 2 away to the plate, right field, Joel Galea. Oh. I think the place is here and just talk with it on, Tony.
What
Yes,
do you do?
Oh, it's good. Just do that, just turn the scoreboard off. Just let him talk without it. He's top 5 in.
I do have a right.
And Joel Galea goes down there swinging for the third in the top of the 5th innings. So, with 4.5 completed, Central Coast Marlins lead here 7 runs to 0. Leading off the bottom of the 5th here for the Central Coast Marlins is the first base, Parker Robinson.
Heaps of changes for Penrith. Heaps of changes.
Yeah, I was going to just do I was about to announce their defensive lineup and they've changed it all, so I don't think I'll bother. No, we've done them on the air. We've done them on the live stream. We just haven't done them here. There was a bunch of defensive changes there too for the Penrith Panthers in the bottom of the 5th innings. I didn't get all of the changes, so I won't give them to you at this stage. If I can catch up with them, I will get them on the live stream. But I know the catches changed, and I'm not sure who else changed then. Parker Robinson hangs off a high one there.
That one? Yeah, that one.
Are we setting that up? Okay, just I want to get photos. I bought my camera. And a single up the middle there to Parker Robinson puts the lead-off runner on first base. And now to the plate, the catcher, Jordan Jones. Fine. From the leaves.
If it takes the catcher out of his stuff, it's a block. And if you're not sure, and if you're not sure, wait for whoever will come. Oh, all right. I never thought about that. Because one of them will more often than not apologise. Oh,
Got him.
so we've got a single to 8.
You didn't narrow that, did you? You didn't narrow that, did you?
No, not narrow enough. This is single to 8 and then the fielder's choice.
And a single up the centre there to Jordan Andrews, and Parker Robinson was Jordan Jones, sorry, and Parker Robinson was caught there at home plate for the first out of the innings.
I not technically caught it because it was on the plate. Oh, okay. Because he never stopped.
And now batting is Jordan Andrews.
It's just it was he was running too on the play because he didn't stop. So it's just it's only a course stealing. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Here's a scoring question.
Sorry? For the second, it was only a single, and then a fielder struck.
That's right, yeah. So he gets the hit for the single.
Yeah, he got the hit for the single.
Yeah.
Because he didn't really take off the second until they tried to get the out.
That's right, he went on the throw. Yeah.
Do you have 3 and 6 at George? James?
Full count here on Jordan Andrews. A runner in scoring position up on third base. And looks like a hit there to shortstop. Field's choice should score the RBI. Out on the tag. And Jordan Andrews out there on the tag by first base, but plates the runner from 3, which takes the score now out to 8 runs to 0. And now batting left field, Flynn Hahn. Just looking at the ladder in the under-18s while Central Coast Marlins currently sitting on 5-4 after a slow start to the season where they lost a number of early season games and were trailing significantly, but have now fought their way back to better than 500. Currently sitting on 5-4 in 5th spot, one behind 4th, equal with Manly, who they defeated last week in equal 5th spot there. So Central Coast Marlins in the under-18s need to keep on winning here, obviously, in order to make the playoffs. Corkham Hills well out in front on 8-2, and then Cronulla and Ryde on 6-2, 6-2-1, sorry, and MacArthur on 6-4. Penrith, with a young squad, haven't had their best year in under-18s. They're currently sitting at the bottom of the ladder, but as you can see here, they're fighting hard and making their presence felt. So, doing a good job for a bunch of younger, less experienced players, but well, next year they'll be better for the experience and have a much stronger side. An important win here, if assuming the scores remain as they are for the Central Coast Marlins. And we'll see how the other fixtures turn out today. MacArthur Blues, no to say match Central Coast Marlins or Manly will move into at least a tie. No, we'll move ahead of them actually into that 4th spot. So important games today for MacArthur, Central Coast and Manly in the under-18 fixture here. Now heading for the Central Coast Marlins, we go back to the top of the order, Luke Jacob. We might have to cable tie that to the fence and put some hand pegs in it.
No.
So can you grab the other side? That up to the fence so we can cable tie it. Grab them out of the back of the car because they're all sort of all over there in there anyway.
But not up there.
And pitch misses high there for a base on balls to Luke Jacobs. Puts runners on 1 and 2. To the plate, the second base, Kai, McIntosh, Walsh. And Kai McIntosh Walsh signals to left field there, plates the run from second base. For now, 9 runs to 0. The runners on 1 and 2, 2 out to the plate. Ryan Hudson. They really do. I can only see Kabira. See Kabira through both. In first grade, yes. In this grade, maybe not. I was just thinking that myself. That's why I haven't commented yet. And a single there to Ryan Hudson to right field. Takes the runner from 2. With 2 out, puts runners in the corners. Brings to the plate, Chet Robinson. Yeah, I was actually paused myself. It wasn't obvious to me. I was thinking, oh. Maybe probably 15 after 5, 10 after 7. They're Mercy in the lower grade. They're Mercy rule in the lower grade. Same as Wednesday night. 15 after. Yeah. Oh, we might get to 7, maybe not.
The 5th.
Yeah. Yeah, found up the left field line.
Goes. Did that go over?
And that ball has left the ballpark. So a 3-run home run there to Chet Robinson. Takes the score here out to the Central Coast Marlins 13. That looked like it was down his throat.
Yeah. It's carried. you and that's piece up.
Fred? Fred?
Just lucky.
Yeah, he can go. As long as he starts the last batter on 59, he can. Is he in the
Now hitting Brett Allen. Brett Allen. They scored 2 more each time of the game.
Yeah.
He's gone now.
Not that I can see.
Oh, I don't know how. I went, had to go down to photocopy work because I've got to give the media and everybody copies of the roster, so I have to photocopy that. So I had to go from the stadium across to the roundabout. So that's what the results on this to use the photocopy. So by the time I got back, I could feel the demonstrations. That's how bad it was.
And a base on balls there to Brett Allen. Brings to the plate Parker Robinson. And looks like we have a change on the mound here for the Penrith side. We have 1 to 9, 9 to 1, which means Joel Galea will come to the mound for the Penrith side.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right. They could have changed him, couldn't
Yeah,
they?
he was going to come down, he wants to change. So this is top 6, but 6 for the second time.
Yeah, they hold.
Top 5. Bottom 5. Bottom 5, batters 6 in second. I just put
What's the music? How long is it going to be?
So that says to me that it's the second time. Yeah, but depending on what he throws, there
Good, I'm trying to check. Should be in the computer bag or the camera bag. So change on the mound for the Penrith side. Could be. Change on the mound for the Penrith side. Joel Galea has come in to pitch. And Parker Robinson in the batter's box for the Central Coast Marlins with a runner up on 1 and 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th. So Parker Robinson would represent the run to end the game on Mercy here. Parker Robinson drives one there to right field, which will find the turf. So looks like a stand-up double there, and will plate the runner. Looks like a triple. No, the ball's been thrown home. Parker Robinson stops on second. So a stand-up double there to Parker Robinson to right centre field. Plates the runner from first base. Takes the score out 14 runs to 0 here, with 2 out in the bottom of the 5th innings.
I wonder if I'm not in use to covered it in. Yeah.
Could be. There you go. And a base on balls there to Jordan Jones, puts runners in the corners with 2 out. To the plate, the designated hitter, Jordan Andrews. So if my math is correct, Parker Robinson up on third base represents the end of the game here. And if he balked him then, he would have ended the game. So he's going out to have a chat and just get him to tidy up his pitching action. Not that he's picking off, so don't think he's pitched a great deal, so it's not disturbing anybody particularly, but a bit fidgety there on the mound. So rather than end the game with a balk, umpire does the right thing, walks out and tells him just to pause properly and tidy up his action. And if that drops in, that looks like it will be the end of the game. And nice cover there by the shortstop to take the catch behind second base. Brings to a close the bottom of the fifth innings with the Central Coast Marlins leading 14 runs to nil.
With the mercy run on third.
I know. And, well, that was a balk, but he went out and told him otherwise he would have balked
You ready?
Mercy.
Don't mute it. I don't even know.
Yep, excellent.
Declan. Leading off for the Penrith side, go back to the top of the order, centre field, Jack Hunter.
Centre fielder. No, just had a chick move. Thank you.
She's got a Penrith score nose, probably. Depends on I can't read our lineup. Yeah, but if you couldn't, we know them.
Oh,
So they're scoring.
I pity poor Kerry when she has to read it. That's what we heard. She said she did it. Yeah, she when we, I guess really I didn't fall and she did too. Wow. But I haven't, you have two. We have two book scorers and the computer scorer. No, I didn't call. We were watching Adelaide beat Geelong Korea last night.
The clear tub's full of the rubber things if you need them.
Ours was one of them in the place.
There's plenty of those rubber things.
A lot of time between the play. Yeah. Sometimes it can be a really yucky game.
And a lead off base on balls there to Jack Hunter. Brings to the plate the starting third base, Cooper Murray, sorry.
He's at centre field.
So you just go with what I've got.
Terry actually worked out. Terry's husband down the road from where I grew up.
Do that over a bit.
In Grantham Road. Oh, okay. No, right. Near the baseball field. Yeah, no, well, we were at the other end. I was just opposite just down from the. I was number 14, and they probably would have been number 28, 30, something like that.
The runner moves across to second there on the ball to the fence.
Yeah, she's a baseball field. Sort of the bottom of the fence and not two houses down. We went to Alfred Road. Most of the kids that lived in Grantham Road, Margaret Street, we all walked to school together because it was as the crow flies, we were too far to get a bus pass. Or too close to get a bus. As the crow flies, but we had to walk up Grantham Road, along 7 Hill Road, up Alfred Road. So there would have been about 20 kids down the road basically walking past. There was that many of us.
And a fly out there to left field for the first out of the innings. A one away, runner on two to the plate. The starting first base, Callan Crawford.
And he is still first base.
Ah.
Fun.
First out. Hit the first out. Yeah, I didn't really listen. And Callum Crawford caught out there on strikes for the second out of the innings. Now to the plate, Tom Hunter. An answer to the question on the live stream there by Jivo Kieran starting threes.
Too old. Angus and beef.
12, 27, 28, 29.
Yeah, Beefy and Angus are too old.
And a single up the middle there to Tom Hunter. Puts runners in the corners with 2 out to the plate. Matt Oldfield. Actually, I knew that because he was the original change from pitcher.
our usual very good.
They should have normal placement. Or you take your placement. You know that person.
And Matt Oldfield lines out there to shortstop for the third out of the innings. Takes us to the bottom of the sixth innings here with the Central Coast Marlins leading 14 runs to 0. You moved it, I had it on.
Hear this?
No. Leading off the bottom of the sixth in the 9-hole, Flynn Khan. You're putting the filter back on. You're putting the filter back on.
Yeah.
And a hit by pitch there to Flynn Khan puts the runner up on first. Takes us back to the top of the order for the Central Coast Marlins, the centre fielder, Luke Jacobs. It's on anyway.
I turned it in my
How did they get through it? Listed as explicit. Like it didn't. The song's not wrongly listed.
I know, I just turned it back on and off and they said it.
Watch the live stream.
June did.
And a base on balls there. Luke Jacobs puts runners on 1 and 2, none out. To the plate, Kai, McIntosh, Walsh. And a single there to right field by Kai McIntosh. Walsh loads them up. And none out. Brings to the plate, third base, Ryan Hudson.
Don't think so. Got 50. It'll be the end of the section.
And the double there to right field by Ryan Hudson. Sorry, the sac fly there to right field by Ryan Hudson. Plates 2 runs and brings to a close the game with the Central Coast Marlins. The mercy rule coming into play there with a 15-run lead in the 6th innings. Central Coast Marlins running out winners 16 runs to 0.
So that sac fly there by Ryan Hudson to right field plates the runners. 2 of those runs, if they both score, they may terminate at a 15, and brings into play the mercy rule there in the bottom of the 6th innings. So 15 or more after 5. So with that, the game comes to a close with the Central Coast Marlins running out winners here, 16 runs to 0 in this under 18s fixture. We'll shut down the live stream and we'll be back shortly with the 3rd grade fixture.